is to our East State 2003 Roadshows. We're glad to have you all here tonight. Before we start, I'd like to make a few announcements. Those of you with children, it's wonderful. We're glad that you're all here. If you watch out for things like this area, there's going to be people performing here, so if you have small children in the front row, if you could encourage, or in any rows, if you could encourage them to please stay seated during the productions for the safety of everybody concerned and for for good, proper theater etiquette, I guess. Also, if you would be mindful too, we're going to be having performers getting ready in the halls. If you could make sure that your smaller children, and maybe some older children too, are not, running laps outside the cultural hall, that would probably be a good idea too. If you need to leave during a production, if you just cannot wait, if you could leave, instead of in the center aisle, if you could leave out and back to get to restrooms or outside the building, that would also be a big help. It would keep distractions down, and again, it's a safety issue. For those of you that might have brought video gear, if you could be mindful of those sitting around you. We also have videography going in the back of the hall right now. We'd invite you, if you would like to take pictures, video pictures of your ward, to maybe set up farther back, just so you wouldn't be disturbing those around you. Flash photography, if you absolutely must take a picture, I guess that's okay, but please be careful because it is a distraction to others and there might be a safety issue if somebody turns into a deer in headlights up on the stage. Also, we'd like to put out a call now. This is almost a subliminal message, but after all the roadshows are done this evening, for those of you that might be staying to see all of them, many hands make light work. If you could maybe take a chair or two and fold it up and help with the cleanup, we could actually get this done. There really isn't a cleanup committee for tonight, and we just like to invite you in that pioneer family spirit to help. The cast party, for those of you with family, the cast party for the entire state, for all productions, is going to be held Thursday night at a location to be announced later. So keep in touch with your ward and state leaders and those running the show, and we'll get that information to you. Also, very important, at this time, for all of you who might have cell phones, pagers, beepers, watches, anything that might make a noise, please take a moment to turn them off so they won't chime on the hour, or you might not get a text message or anything, because again, that is a distraction also, and plus you'll just get a lot of people looking at you at the wrong time. So that would be nice also. All right, any other questions, comments? No? Well then, why don't we begin this evening with our opening prayer. That will be given by Stephen Van Buren. Brother Van Buren. I neglected to mention that the theme for this year's Western East State Roadshows is happiness is ... family ... and you might judge and be able to see from some of the titles of said roadshows that that's what they're going to be about. Well, it's time now. First of all, let's warm up just a little bit right now. Can you give me just a very polite golf clap? Everybody golf clap. Nicely done. Okay, now let's ramp that up a little bit. Let's say it's, okay, maybe your favorite football team today just got a first down. And now let's say your favorite team just won the World Series. Let's hear it now. Very good. You are to be congratulated. You all passed. May I remind you that our performers tonight would love to hear your enthusiasm at appropriate times and laughter, and there's just wonderful amount of energy into these young people and some not so young. These are very, very good productions. And our first tonight is from 4th Ward. It is entitled Robots and Reunions. It is a touching story of immigration and invention. So please, join with me now in welcoming 4th Ward and their production of, I just said it, I have to look again, Robots and Reunions.
thousands of attempts I've made in the past. Perhaps this time, I will finally be able to find relief from the torments that I've gone through these many years. If this works, I'll finally be able to put to rest the night. Even now, as I draw near to success, I can still see the nightmare in my mind's eye. That terrible day so many years ago.
There it is, children, the Statue of Liberty. I have longed to see it. Now we are finally arriving at Alice Island, where we'll be admitted into a new world. Now finally have the liberty to pursue my experiments and further benefit humanity.
Isn't this exciting, children? We are almost at the end of our time here. Stay close to calm each other, especially you, Frank Jr. You have always shared your father's same insatiable love of discovery and the same propensity for wandering on. Anastasia, darling, will you please come to your brother and see that he does not wander off?
My name is Dr. Crane D. This is my wife, Mrs. Allen. This is my two children, Vladimir, Anastasia, and... Where's my son, Frank Jr.?
Anastasia, I thought I told you about your brother. It's not your fault. You're such a discovery that boy had. Oh, Frank, where are you, my brother? Frank, you mustn't get lost. You never got finished trying to figure out the murder of the science class. Oh, Frank.
Say that about me. Don't mind it. Research me.
Are you here? Frank!
It's sure true that hard pressure day. I wish time and time again to erase the horrible imprint of that day from my memory. Every time I try to forget it, it returns with renewed force in my consciousness. But now I have finally found the solution I've been yearning for. I've searched for my family all my life, and every time after many years, I began to realize that all the possibilities that I might never find anything again. And so, as my father would have done, I sought for knowledge, I sought for discoveries. I pursued scientific education at the most elite universities in the world. But as I graduated, I began to shake the emptiness inside. And so I put to work all the knowledge that I used to create a robotic family equation. And now I've put the switch 1,000 times, hoping that they'll activate and function as I've designed them to do. Finally, at long last, they're working! Many award recipients who have stood before you have said something profoundly eloquent, but today my heart is full, and I cannot say much to you at all. Members of the jury, thank you and goodbye. Dr. L, why are you leaving so quickly?
Say that's okay. I have nothing more to say. Why are you so joyous? Get this, our brother?
Father? Father, is it really you? Oh, I can't believe it. This is the most wonderful day of my life. Oh, and I think of all the time I wasted on this robotic family. Why, oh, why did I waste my life as a substitute for you?
Don't understand this way. Time to start developing these robots to get you closer to your family. You see, always reminds us. So when you decide to discover a way to employ them, right, to just activate everything that I taught you, the real way, you're never really apart.
What was that? Thank you again, Troy Ford. They're still cleaning up back there. Let's give them a big round of applause as they're doing that. Well, looks like we filled up. We have a wonderful crowd here for this Saturday night. Just out of curiosity, by applause, for those of you who might be even casual baseball fans, how many Boston Red Sox fans do we have in the audience tonight? Your faith and perseverance is touching. I'm so sorry what happened this year. Well, likewise, equal time, how about Chicago Cubs fans? A few more, that's excellent. Well, now something a little bit more pertinent. How many Florida Marlins fans do you have? More than I anticipated, very good. Okay, pinstripers, how many New York Yankees fans do you have? How many people that are more the mindset of anybody but the Yankees? Okay, a little rivalry here, that's great. Pardon? Giant fan. Oh, that's very good. I happen to be, I grew up in Southern California, sir, and I happen to be a Los Angeles Dodger fan, so yes, I probably was asking for that, that's fine. Okay, well, now that everybody is just on the edge of their seat, that's fine. Just out of curiosity, if I was able to, backstage, how many people, by applause, would like me to give updates on the World Series game that's happening tonight? Thank you. How many of you are taking the game at home and will kill me if I give you updates? Yeah, I only took one. I can't do it. I can't do it. I respect you, sir. I'm not going to give you updates, so you'll just have to wait. Well, how many people really don't care about baseball at all or would rather watch something like wait just a doggone minute. This is a national pastime we're talking about. This is baseball, hot dogs, apple pie. You really don't like baseball that much? Okay, of those of you that voiced your opinion there, how many of you would rather watch something like World Cup soccer? And equal time again, how many of you think that soccer really is not a sport, but just an excuse for European people to riot? Okay. Well, before I get mud, did those lights just flicker? Did they? Okay, I think that means, yes, they did. That's the signal. You know, it's time for another roadshow. And now we're moving on to 11th Ward. Come on. Now, this is a story about a family road trip. And, you know, is it Spanish fork or is it Spanish fart? What is it? You know, we're going to answer some of those questions here. And also, in the spirit of Gilligan's Island, maybe we're even going to answer the question, Ginger or Marianne. I don't know. But it's time to move on now to 11th Ward's production of The Joys in the Journey, or Half the Fun is Getting There. So let's hear it for 11th Ward.
Come on, kids, let's get the show on the road. We're burning daylight. Come on, Billy. Early bird gets the worm, as I always say. And just what are you going to put that into? A currant bush? We're not staying at a Motel 6. I said one toy each. Take those back. Oh, look. All right, we'll find room for them. There. That's what I call a well-stocked vehicle. That's everything but the kitchen sink. Very funny. Take it back. And just where am I supposed to put that?
Well, they say there's always room for Della.
And West State Park Councilman, White was kind and pure. The kids didn't want to sit in the back for 3 hours or more. For 3 hours or more.
I call shotgun.
I don't think so. Your kids keeping the kids entertained in the back. Huh, Billy? We gotta hurry if we're gonna get there on time.
Mom, I don't think I really want to go. I mean, all my friends are good. I wouldn't have any fun anyway, so I think I'll just stay. All right, Billy. You're getting older now, and while we would love for you to come on our family vacation, I think we can understand.
Are you sure, Billy? Are you gonna be okay?
Not one of my friends. Yes.
See the look on your mom's face. It's so classic.
Okay, kids, let's get out. Looks like Randy's stuck here for a while. The engine has been discombobulated and no longer has the needed torque to spin this matter.
What's the matter?
I just told you. The engine has been discombobulated. We need to get it to a repair shop, but there doesn't appear to be one around for miles.
Miles.
I'm hungry. I want to go home. I'm missing Wait a minute. Didn't Billy get an A on the computer after his bottom test class?
Yes, dear, but how are we going to get Billy clear out here?
Billy!
I should have gone with my family. It would have been more fun than this.
Mom says he's the only one that can help us.
But if the engine depopulated breaks, I'm the only one in the family who knows how to fix it.
Dad, I miss it.
I mean, I really do miss it.
We all miss him.
Don't just stand there. Get going.
I'm coming.
I'm 5, Milo, somebody brown. Oh, come on, enough with the sagebrush. So I sagebrush, all over your leg. What? Get it! Oh, get it! Oh! It's Billy!
Well, it really is Billy. I can tell by the sound of that motor. And the cloud of smoke coming from the engine. And the unmistakable way his front left headlights dangle. Sorry.
Danger, I think your purple was answered.
I know.
Sure did miss you, Billy. I'm glad you could make it.
Thanks, Mom. Come on, let's get this thing fixed and on the road.
Find happiness with your family as you start for quite a while. When things get tough as they always will, meet them with a smile. Meet them with a
Oh, we can do a little bit better than that. One more time for 11th floor. I don't know how it looked from out there, but I was really enjoying it from back here. Okay. And I think it might be, I don't know if it was actually brought out the plot of this show, but did Mom handle some particular brand of cosmetics? Maybe. I'm just thinking because of the color of the van. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, some of the women got that. That's very good. Okay, explain it to your husbands when you get home, right? Okay. Anyway, well, moving on while 23rd Ward is getting prepared. Let's. How many people actually venture into the garden in their homes? By applause. Do you do any gardening? Any gardening? A little bit? Okay. I'm proud to say I have the brown thumb in my family. Usually all I get to do is weed because what I touch dies. And that's okay. I just understand that. I either overwater or underwater, put things in the wrong place. But there seems to be one plant that is indigenous to this region that even I can just throw seeds in the ground and the entire yard would be taken over by this particular vegetable. Don't say it yet, don't say it yet. On the count of 3, I want you to come up and just everybody say together what that green vegetable is. 1, 2, 3. Zucchini! Very good. How many of you ever planted too much zucchini at home? Was it the first time? Remember? You know, and you thought, well, I need to plant 8 plants. And you can always tell who those families are because they have a child or two with them, and they're tugging around either the wheelbarrow or the little red wagon full of zucchini, trying to give it away. Of course, the rest of us planted too much zucchini too, and we can't use it. I mean, how many zucchini bread, zucchini casserole, zucchini cake? What else is there? So, and then, have you ever had a drive-by zucchini drop late night? You find it on your porch, you know, with some sort of this is supposed to be a family home evening thing, okay? You know, you just can't do that. It will take over the world. In fact, if we ever have a nuclear holocaust, it's my belief that there'll be giant cockroaches driving 63 Dodge Darts with zucchini bread coming around. That's my theory. It might not be funny, but that's just my theory. So thank you for listening. Have the lights flickered yet? Nope. Oh, they did? Okay, if you're back there and it's time, Mr. Lightman, would you flicker the lights one more time? Hey, it's time. That's a good thing. Okay. Well, why did I bring up zucchini? You might ask. Well, this happens to go in with our next board. This is sort of a story of zucchini spliced with the family tree, with those who have gone on before looking down and trying to make sense of families today. And I know that may be a little bit of a stretch, but as you see this show, I think you'll understand. Help me welcome 23rd Ward with their production of Happiness Is, turning negatives into positives. Get the picture?
was green, 'cause we had tucked it back in May. If I eat any more zucchini bread, they're sure to find me dead. Three rabbits crop my head. Zucchini over bed, you want to write my eulogy? I'll get down on my knees, no more zucchini, please.
Yes, dear, yes, dear. I'm almost ready. Yes, dear, we're all ready for your dinner. Hurry, love you, it's fun. Diane, you need that table, please. Oh, do it, please. So, Sandra, ah, lovely brothers and sisters. Your clothes may be full, probably. They said,
Our dear Heavenly Father, we're thankful for this day. Go ahead and please bless us with it. Please help it taste good. Make it taste good, please. And if you be president.
I guess you're listening to my started several months ago, this night here at my boss called me in the night today.
It's not fired.
Can't give him a chance.
Actually,
Way to go, Dad.
that's why I wanted to get together this evening. I've asked another person over for dinner.
Okay, kids, let's do it too. Ready?
Did you see those kids? They're in another world.
Music blasting. If his mother hadn't helped him, those pants were falling right off.
They have your blood and your remains after all. If we're all set in line with the agreed point, a great fire is made up of many different parts, round, elements, intermixed. Each makes a different sound, and they all come together and make a wonderful harmony. And just because they're different.
Well, I guess that's right. 23rd Ward. Is he there? Are you there, Mike? Okay, he's not there. Mr. Spotlight, can you put the spotlight over there? You can't? It won't go? There he is. Where is he? Where's Mike? He's behind me? Hold on just a minute. Hey, Mike, you back here? Hi, Mike. How you doing? Okay. You're right. He is back there. Mike, where does this go above the plug? Okay. All right. This is semi-professional. Well, let me ask him one more question. I have to move this. Mike. Hey, Mike, does it go on the stage or does it go off the stage like the other ones? Hey, look, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Ellis. Actually, I was just trying to get him down here so it would be positioned professionally, and there it is. One more time, Michael Ellis. There it is. So here we go. And now, hey Rocky, watch me pull the rabbit out of my head. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, for you people on the front row, if any actors come here and it looks like they're going to trip on the cable, I want you to say, look out! Okay? You do that? You do that for me? Okay. All right. Have the lights flickered yet? Yeah, they have. Okay. Well, it's time for me to leave, but before then, it's time to announce the next roadshow. This is 29th Ward. You know, we all have different families and different makeups, but no matter how different families are, it seems that in the end they're all kind of the same in some ways. So that's kind of what we're treating here with this particular roadshow. The title is, Happiness is Just Being With My Family. So let's welcome the 29th Ward.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all the way from the garden, your hosts of We Are Family, Adam and Eve. Hello, and welcome to another edition of We Are Family. Today we'll be talking about the importance of family time. So please welcome our first guest, the modern Stone Age family, the Flintstones, and their neighbor friends, the Rubbles.
Today, we are trying to answer this rock-old question. What makes your family solid?
I come home from a hard day at the rock quarry, and after spending so much time at Bishop Rock meeting, I look forward to a rockin' good family night with the neighbors at the bowling alley.
Our next guests have a creepy way of dealing with their freaky family. Please welcome the Addams family.
Please tell us what makes your family such a functional family.
We spend most of our lives individually doing what we want. We have to keep up with our business. Spending time together? My children are now in the day. No matter how much you punish them, you just pass them over.
Well, every great garden has a few nasty weeds. Our next family comes from two homes united as one. Let's welcome the Brady Bunch.
Now, Dan, a real friend likes you for who you are, not what's on your face. If you judge your friends or pass a judgment on you, you're not only judging yourself, you're judging your friends, and that would be giving bad judgment.
Great advice. Now tell us what really brings your family together.
Now, Cindy, when you tattletale on someone, you're not just telling on them, you're telling on yourself. By telling on someone, you're really just telling them, I'm the tattletale. Now, is that the tale you want to tell?
Your family has such a great story.
Happiness is just spending time together.
Join us next time for What Really Went On in Heaven.
That was a lot of fun. Some great old, oh wait, it's supposed to stay over there. Oh, Mike Lellis, if you're still here, we need that professional positioning of the microphone again, because I forgot where you wanted it. Okay, well, we're waiting for him. We know we still have a few more minutes to do something. Now, when Mike comes up, be sure to give him the applauses too. No matter what I'm saying, when you see Mike, it's time for wild applause, okay? Okay, everybody got that? Great. All right, well, I do have a World Series update, so if you don't want to hear this, plug your ears now. I'll give you a second. Top of the first, 2 outs, no score. Okay, let's move on. That's all I heard. We don't really have a radio backstage. That's what I saw before I came here. So, I don't know what's happening. All right. Thank you. Well, while we're in the mood for just talking a little bit more about families, how many of you have ever had maybe a less than perfect experience at a family reunion? By applause, please. Okay. Sometimes some of the Murphy's Law thing, you know, things don't always go right. Okay. How many of you have ever had car trouble going to a family reunion? Okay. Yeah. My family and I, years ago, when we had 2 small children, we actually wound up having our minivan break down at, it was one of those road stops, what do you call them? Rest stop, thank you. A rest stop just outside of the thriving metropolis of Meadow, Utah. That was just so much fun. We wound up just canning half the vacation and the reunion. Not a particularly great time. Now, okay, I gotta stop talking about this because I'm bringing this down. How many of you have traveled more than 20 miles to go to a family reunion? How many of you have traveled more than 100 miles to go to a family reunion? Very good. How many of you traveled outside the state of Utah to go to a family reunion? Okay, here comes the acid test. How many have you traveled outside of the United States to attend a family reunion? Wow. Okay, of those of you that applauded, can you tell me where? Mexico and where? And Tonga. That's wonderful. Hey, give the out-of-country family reunion folks. I would like to go to either of those wonderful destinations someday. Have the lights flickered yet? Okay, we'll keep going then. All right, let's do a little bit more of just a sports fan survey. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Lellis. Wait, no, you remembered. For a minute, I thought you were just all sports fans all of a sudden. And there go, did the lights flicker? They did. Okay, it is time. Well, we'll have to continue with that survey a little bit later. It's time to move on now to the title of this is Happiness is Family Reunions. It's the 43rd Ward. 43rd Ward is here. Now, I was told by one of the cast members of the 43rd Ward that this particular roadshow is going to recount the best family reunion ever. So you could kind of judge it on your own personal scale. So help me welcome now the 43rd Ward and their production of Happiness is Family Reunions.
Well, there's always
Come on, let's proceed.
There'll be donuts. Yeah, sure.
Well, now that you mention it, I think I see it too. Thank you.
Well, hey, thanks. It's been a lot of fun. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, who's that family?
You know, Fred and Roma, Florence kids.
No, it wasn't. Sure it was. No way. They don't even live on this side of the world. They live in Africa now.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen them before. Me neither. I don't even think they're related. I think they just came and ate our food. It was free. Really?
No.
No, I think I've seen that picture before somewhere.
No way.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, kids, let's everybody gather around and Grandma's going to tell us a story about Grandma and Grandpa. You know the most important thing about family reunions is learning about family history. Yeah, you'll be glad you did. Right, Grandma?
Let me tell you how great grandma Baker and great grandma Ford is. You see, great grandma lived in town. Having lived in town back then, grandma lived
No.
You see my too? Now, great grandma, great grandma, she had a boyfriend, and she wasn't giving grandpa this much a day. So what he was doing, what he was doing is coming over and getting with grandma's sister and sitting on the floor, hollering this over. Grandma came over her tea. Then he got over to the porch top late in the night. And a lot of times, he missed that last tram on the way home. He had to walk all the way back where they were finished. Just goes to show that perseverance pays off. Yeah, I see him now. I'm going to catch one hit before it gets me. Oh, Wayne! You give that fast hug.
Hey, I'm really glad you came up down our shooting to have one time. I'm having a great time. And good food, too. Hey, so what school do you go to? Which school? Yeah, so what? Hey, do you know Bobby Smith? Oh, of course I do. Yeah, he's my cousin. No way, he's my brother. Wait a second. This is my family reunion.
No way. So we're like cousins? Okay, maybe third cousins. 7 times removed. We're cousins.
Kids, one more time. Let's gather around, sing the family song. Come on, quick now.
Have a family on earth. They are so good
So I inadvertently lied when I said we'd be zucchini free. I apologize for that. Anybody who was offended, just see me after the show. Well, we are down to our final show, and while they're getting set up, I'd just like to thank a few people that you've probably already noticed in the program. First of all, our High Councilman, Bruce Saylor, for overseeing this entire event. Could you give him a round of applause, please? Our committee members, Bruce and Susan Stevenson, have tirelessly worked to make this successful. And once again, our last chance to thank Michael and Grant Lallis for their superb sound tonight. And the video man, you can't see him because you'll be blinded by the light if you go there, because I sure am this whole time. But Kelly Smith has been videoing the entire affair. I think that's going to be people playing the party afterwards. Let's give her a round of applause. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't have any real, super pressing need to get home a nanosecond after this event, if you could kindly help, any help you could possibly give in just putting up 1 or 2 chairs and helping to clean up would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for your consideration in that. All right. I don't think they flicked yet, have they? Oh, okay. I'm hearing no's behind me, so we will continue to go on. No more World Series scores. So let's just find out how many people have either graduated from or are fans of Salt Lake Community College. How about Utah Valley State College? All right. Snow College? There you go. College of Eastern Utah? Okay, I know they're flickering, but we'll get through these. College of Eastern Utah. Okay, we got to work on that. Southern Utah University. Good. Weber State. There you go. Utah State. Go Aggies. Some Utah State fans there. How about the University of Utah? And last but not least, a little program called BYU. Balance between the yays and boos for those last 2 schools, go figure. Blue, red, I don't know. Okay. Well, it's time to go now. Our final roadshow of the night, you said flipping the paper over, is our funky family. I've been told that there's some surprises sometimes when you actually go back and try to find out who's in your family tree. That's what this roadshow is all about. So, please help me in welcoming 44th Ward, our funky family.
Yeah, well, that's just because.
That's enough, you two.
You started it.
I think I'll finish it. I finish it. Right here.
Sorry, guys.
Doctor went on Monday night.
After 7, looks like something.
No, that's not fair. We were talking about them in the meeting.
You wish.
That's not
You didn't listen to seriously, I know what's talking about you.
Yes, I was, and it was really serious. In fact, after our conversation, I don't think we should work genealogy.
Maybe you should listen to her.
Yeah, that's what she has to say.
Well, Jason said that he had a friend whose best friend's sister's friend, uncle's butcher's stepdaughter's niece's son, said that when he was doing his genealogy, he found out he was married first.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, so when they had their first kid, it was gummy bear.
Of course not. Jake, you must realize that stories like that are just little wives' tales. The chances of people nowadays finding a connection like that is 1 in a million.
Well,
We're talking about the good kind of pride.
But this cousin Benson says no such thing as pride. That's right. But we're talking about like self-confidence and dignity that comes from knowing more about yourself.
Good. Now, to begin with, we want you guys to know that you are 9 cousins, 10 times removed, of Christopher Lloyd.
Doctor from Back to the Future movie? You mean that old dude with the funky hair? That answers another question I had about my mother. What do you mean?
You're also 4 step cousins, once removed, of Walt Disney.
Sweet! Is that who went to die to kill your money?
He's already dead.
He is? And how's he still doing all those movies?
How about this? You're also related to the king of rock and roll.
You're telling me you're related to Elvis?
That's not possible. You only got a kid.
Actually, you're related to him through his great-grandparents and through his mother's line.
I guess that was my friend. See, that's gross! Why didn't you tell me?
Honey, this isn't working.
I noticed. Okay. I think it's time to call it a cavalry.
Sure?
Trust me, we'll get this done.
What are you two whispering about?
It's time for you guys to get this done.
Good stuff.
That's not very good. What? God, yes, it is. Very well.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? Certainly I would make up in our pictures, but it's still not.
Still I. Still who? Who are you?
He's supposed to be on Einstein.
Supposed to be. I am Einstein.
Sure you are.
Sir, I think Einstein's dead.
Yes, little one. Been that way for nearly 50 years.
Then you're not Einstein.
Actually, honey, he is.
What? That's not possible.
Yes, it is.
How? How?
Yes, that is.
How?
It's in the script.
Oh.
So, you're related to Einstein. I believe it's my turn now.
Who are you?
Flatsville. What are you, some kind of rich? No, child. I'm an early 19th century playwright.
Yes, Miss Musgrove. I'm familiar with the word.
I'm not a member.
I remember reading in the yard.
She did such plays with Provincetown players. She did plays like His Rose House.
That's right. 7 years old.
Don't say her name.
That's my cue.
Oh, boy.
Here's Diana. I got married to the best
Yeah,
next
we're
door.
related to Henry VIII. That's pretty cool.
Really cool. That's a lot of huge mark background. This is white.
Actually, we're not related to Henry VIII.
She sure thinks we are.
Yes, that's because so much faith in China and together. And they thought I am.
We tried not to invite her, but somehow she found out. You're telling me I'm related to a crazy woman?
I thought you were trying to inspire us.
God.
But remember, my mother wanted her family to be historical figures. Most of it North American was like NRF.
But that doesn't make them any less insignificant. Quiet. likes of the Queen of Elias Scholars.
You're clear.
Second verse, same as the first. And yours the same. Which I guess means he has the only two keepings down. The key of sight. I guess that means we really see that way, but don't. And why not? Who are you to make math speak?
Well, certainly no one that's significant as ourselves. But I do know you're not very significant.
You know another character scientist is called.
Very well educated compared to yourself. He was more humble man. He was more long after I died. My husband was not different. And I taught myself that. I taught them that they cannot walk to their feet and deliver.
I didn't realize that we have Native American blood in our family line.
Not much, but enough. Enough to make us nervous. I'm never supposed to make, but you certainly would be familiar with that.
No, but I think I know who you are. You were the wife of King Mona. You were the mother of one of the chosen people of America, and you by Levi. You proclaimed it, converted to the gospel through the preaching of American health.
Yes, I was. My husband was converted for him as a great example of testimony. He lay in the home for 3 days, honoring what was Jesus to his life.
I remember, man. He cut off all the alarms.
You are so lucky.
Lucky.
I see all that you have around surrounding you. What's your purchase scripture? You have so much more, and it's so much more accessible.
But you were there. You lived those pages.
Some, a small amount. But I see the challenges you face on a daily basis are much greater than anything I have.
How could you say we have a bird?
Because the challenges that we face were great. We saw them every day. If we were going to be protected, then we knew it. It was right there in front of us. But you live in a world where sin surrounds you. It encompasses you. And everything you do, everything you say, everything you touch or breathe or look at can tempt you and turn you away from our great God and our King Jesus Christ. I fear if I were born in your time, I would have gone far from the straight and narrow path.
Don't say that.
It's true. But as we have watched you for, as we have seen the challenges that you're forced to make near the heavenly structure, we've come to admire you. We realize that your purpose here tonight was to learn about your genealogy. But I hope you will forgive me when I say that I'm probably more honored to be related to you than you will ever be to be related to anyone else.
Thank you. We are honored to have heard your testimony in our homes, please.
The honor is mine.
I think it's time to get going, guys. Hi, Brianna. So we have a lot, and I would like to consider right now.
Thanks for coming. This has been great.
Really great, guys.
Thank you.
We didn't do baptisms for the dead anytime soon.
I know.
Don't worry, Mom. Your time is coming.
And yeah, the second verse, same as the first. Actually, what if we sing about it? Okay. We have a family here on earth. They'll be so good to us. They're gonna do our temple work, so we'll all rise from the dust.
One more time, let's hear for 44th. That pretty well completes tonight's festivities. We're again grateful for everybody that came and supported all our awards and families tonight as they perform. We're also grateful for all the award roadshow specialists and all other people who supported on both board and the state level for making this night a success. I neglected to mention President H. Jeff Russell. We're thankful for his leadership and for overseeing this event. And more important, we're grateful for the messages in different and some delivered in so many different ways tonight about happiness and families, and we're all very grateful that you could share a part of this wonderful evening. Please help join with me one more time in giving all of the Roars that performed tonight a rousing. We will now close with a closing prayer by Sister Cheryl Van Bibber. And again, please drive home safely. And for those of you helping us clean up, I'm going to say thank you beforehand. Sister Van Bibber.